What's up, everybody? It's the DFS Whisperers coming live with a video for tomorrow's NBA slate. Had to make sure the mic was on because apparently lately the mic just cuts off randomly.
What's going on, family? How's everybody doing?
Yep, hope everybody had a nice day today. Personally, still undefeated, so that's great.
As always.
Yes, sir. So go ahead, get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Shout out to Draft Dashboard, one of the best DFS tools out here. They sponsor a $20 giveaway on our channel as soon as you just get the homework out the way. You know, they're a dope DFS site, man. You get all these crazy stats from the position optimizer to the sleepers and studs, the player trends. You got the lineup optimizer that breaks down all the, not breakdown, but that spits out all the fire lineups and, you know, the mass lineup generator for those of you that like the max multi-enter and the late swap optimizer as well for those of you that like the max multi-enter. And you got the NBA,
NBA cheat sheet.
For those of you that don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life. Top locks of the slate, top mid-range, top value, top studs. You know, you get them all and our custom player pool. If you use the link down below for $1 for your first 30 days, you see our custom player pool under your watch players. All you got to do is just hit watch DFS Whisperers picks and you get them all. Go ahead, get into tomorrow's slate, guys. On top, I like Robert Covington. Of course, Karl Anthony Towns is going to be enough. Has to be chalky tomorrow. Like, I will not understand if he's under 40% owned again, because it's Biggs versus Brooklyn. You got to run that. But with Robert Covington playing the 4 more this year, I really like him. He's still very cheap, so you can still jam him into your lineups and be able to be flexible elsewhere. Because, I mean, it's a lot of value on this slate, like a lot of value. You got Covington in his last 4. Oh, it's Charlotte. What am I saying? Brooklyn, man. It's Kyrie that's playing Brooklyn. You got Covington's last 4 against Brooklyn. I can't talk right now. Covington's last 4 against Brooklyn. He had a 30. Not Brooklyn. It's Charlotte, man. I need to get straight. His last 4 against Charlotte, he had a 32, 21, 46, 51. So, great spot for him. Well, almost a fantasy point per minute guy. Projected, I mean, he gets 5 times value 67% of the time in this spot, so I like him.
All right. And for myself, my first pick, I'm going to have to go with Rayshawn Holmes. Now, for me, it pretty much is a next man up situation, but it's not like I'm just going to just anybody because Rayshawn Holmes, when he does get time, he is a point per minute monster. Obviously, we know that Marvin Bagley's injured right now, so he's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. So we're in a situation where at power forward, Holmes could easily step into this role and crush it. And as of right now, he's only at a $3,400 price tag. Pay no attention to the last 5 because that's based on him. You know, last 5 games, that's based on him basically getting little to no time. So when you see a 15 and a 15, because if this guy plays, 25 to 30 minutes, that $3,400 price tag is history. So I'm on Rayshawn Holmes, definitely. He's probably going to be a lock for me for one of my value plays.
Yep. Marvin Bagley opens up a lot indeed. I got to look into more Harrison Barnes and Ariza as well. Also, Belicia, too, because they all can play that 4 spot. So it's going to be real interesting to see what they do. But I will be throwing some Holmes in because we all know his upside is just ridiculous. Julius Randle, man, going up against Brooklyn, he's got to play that. Julius Randle versus Brooklyn, just Biggs versus Brooklyn, like I always say, guys. It's just going to sound like a broken record through a 82 game season because it's just something that works. It always works. This Knicks offense runs through Julius Randle, and 8,100 on DK is still very cheap enough. So I'm going to just have me a good number of Julius Randle tomorrow. As you can see, 34, 32, 36, and a 21 in his last 4 against Brooklyn. With his new role here in New York, easily see him putting up 50 or 60 in this matchup if he stays out of foul trouble or nothing crazy happens.
All right. And for my next pick, I'm going to have to go with Paul Millsap, a.k.a. Trail Sap. 81 dash ranking going into this game. Of course, we got to run that, centers and forwards versus Phoenix. Right now, he's at a mid-tier price of 5,300, and he started the season, his very first game, he put up about 30 on DK, and I was looking at his stats. It was actually not all that impressive. He was actually able to get up there a lot with peripherals because he only put up 11 actual points. But we know that Paul Millsap has a ridiculous ceiling. Like, if you look at his ceiling, it's 77, or roughly around that. And if you look at his last 5 versus Phoenix, it's not too bad. Put up a 40, a 33, 36, and he put up one dud, a 10. But, it's the start of the season. It's a new energy. He has 61% chance to hit 5 times value, projected for about 23, but I'm actually going to take the over on that. So I like Millsap tomorrow at this mid-tier pricing.
Oh, and at my final spot, I got Kyrie Irving. The man playing back home in Brooklyn, going up against the New York Knicks. You got all sorts of narratives in this matchup, and it's going to be a very fast-paced matchup. As you can see, Brooklyn play at 101, almost 102 possessions a game, and then Knicks play at about 100 possessions a game. So the ball is going to be moving a lot, which means more opportunities to score, and also, more opportunities to get steals and blocks as well. I like that game a lot. I haven't checked the Vegas totals for it yet, but I'm pretty sure the total will be high. Kyrie in his last 5 against New York has got 49, 42, 59, 28, and a 60. So at 9K, man, with Kyrie right now, just buy low while you can, because he could easily put up monster numbers. Had that 76 last slate. I didn't even expect that 76 from him, honestly, but it makes sense when you look at his usage, and the whole offense runs through him. Basically, him, LeVert, and Taurean Prince are their whole offense. So they're all heavily in play for me tomorrow in a game that should be high scoring, should be high paced, and I'll definitely be watching it.
All right. And then for my last pick, I'm going to have to go with Jeff Teague at $5,600. It's another mid-tier player that I'm looking at. And really the reason I'm looking at Jeff Teague is I'm looking at his history versus Charlotte, because for whatever reason, he's balled out every time he's played them. He's been pretty solid. You look at his last 5, he's put up a 37, a 35, a 47, and a 34. So the chances of him dudding is actually pretty slim if you're going based off of his history. He's projected to get about 30 points and has a 65% chance to hit 5 times value. So I'm heavily looking at Teague for tomorrow.
Yep. And that's all our picks for today, guys. Appreciate all the love per usual. Sign up to Draft Dashboard using the link down below. And, hit us up on Twitter at DFS Whisperers, Instagram at the DFS Whisperers. Following us on Twitter helps a lot because we try to put out as much news as possible. And also, 30 minutes before lock or so, I try to update on big slates. Won't really do it for small slates, but on big slates I will. Mainly, I just started that during the preseason just to help out more because it's way more moving parts in the preseason. And of course, these are always just first look videos, guys, to kind of help y'all get started. But yeah, check back 30 minutes before the slate starts, and I try to have as much of an update. I try to have like a top values and top studs like I did last time with a couple other plays that I really like.
All right. So with that being said, and I don't know if did you just mention our socials? Follow us. Okay, you did already. All right, cool. So with that being said, guys, TGIF, let's go out there and make some money so that at the end of the day, we can be thanking God that it's Friday. And, sorry if we sound a little sluggish. It's actually really late over here. So we about to turn it in a little bit, but we wish each and every one of you in a nice, damn, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's real late. We wish each and every one of you a nice, hefty bag. And you know what else? We out here. Whisper Squad.